Do your English conversations end after just 30 seconds? Do you find yourself nodding but not knowing what to say next? Today, I'm revealing the tennis secret to keeping any conversation alive without needing thousands of words. Stay with me until the end to master the art of natural flow. Let's start day 7. Hello, and welcome back to Learn English with Mr. J. Today's lesson is one that many learners never think about. Some people know hundreds of English words. Some even understand movies and YouTube videos. But after just 30 seconds of conversation, they don't know what to say next. Has that ever happened to you? If it has, don't worry. Today, we're going to solve that problem. Speaking isn't about long answers. Many beginners think they must give long, impressive answers. That's not true. Real conversations are built from short, natural exchanges. Imagine someone asks, "How was your day?" You could simply answer, "It was good." But if you stop there, the conversation might end. Now listen to this. "It was good. I finished my work early and spent some time with my family." Do you hear the difference? One extra sentence gives the other person something to respond to. That's how conversations continue naturally. Learn to ask simple questions. Great speakers aren't only good at answering questions, they're also good at asking them. Imagine you're talking to a friend. Instead of waiting for the next question, be curious. Ask something simple. What do you usually do after work? What's your favorite food? How did you learn that? Every question keeps the conversation alive. Remember this, good conversations are built on curiosity, not perfect grammar. Listen to understand. Many learners spend the whole conversation thinking about their next sentence. Because of that, they stop listening. Instead, focus on understanding the other person. When you really listen, new questions come naturally. Conversation becomes much easier. Think of it like playing tennis. You don't hit the ball before it reaches you. First, you receive it. Then, you respond. Speaking works exactly the same way. Don't memorize entire conversations. Some learners memorize long dialogues. That might help during practice. But real conversations are never exactly the same. Instead of memorizing whole conversations, learn useful expressions. For example, "Really? That sounds interesting. Tell me more. What happened next? I never thought about that." These simple expressions make you sound natural, and they give you time to think. Let me tell you about Omar. Omar could answer almost every question in English, but every conversation ended quickly. One day, his teacher watched him speaking. Afterward, she smiled and said, "Omar, you answer every question, but you never ask one." That surprised him. The next day, he tried something different. After every answer, he asked one simple question. Almost immediately, his conversations became longer. People smiled more, they stayed engaged. And Omar realized something important. Speaking isn't a performance, it's teamwork. Here's your challenge. Find a family member or a friend. Ask 3 simple questions. Listen carefully to every answer. Then ask one follow-up question. Don't worry about perfect English. Focus on keeping the conversation moving. That's your goal. Always remember, a conversation isn't about showing how much English you know. It's about connecting with another person. Speak clearly, listen carefully, stay curious, and don't be afraid of short pauses. Every conversation teaches you something new. Thank you for spending another day with me. Tomorrow, we'll learn how to sound more natural by using everyday English expressions that native speakers use all the time. Until then, keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep speaking English with confidence. I'll see you in day 8.